Well, good morning. Are you ready for the good times this morning?
Oh, yeah, always.
I am ready, man.
Ready.
If I worked out, I would have such... but I don't.
Hey, that's what I'm here. I can help with that.
Please, you're going to have to train me. Good morning. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
I'm Maddie Conklin.
Thanks for tuning in this morning. Day two, Maddie. How you feeling?
Day two. Well, I might have mentioned this in the office, but I had my first work nightmare last night. That I missed the show. It was already 7:15. I was in Las Vegas, nowhere near Springfield, Missouri, and I was like, "There's no getting out of this. I can't just say I slept in. I got to get on a plane." I woke up. It was only 11:30 at night. I was like, "Oh my gosh, we got more hours to sleep." Okay, so
that will happen, and I've had those dreams.
Yeah.
I still have those dreams where I'm in high school and I haven't done my homework or there's a test.
Yeah, those are still coming up. Or you don't know the locker combination, and then you get lost in the hallways, and you're already late to class. Like, why does our brain do that? What was so significant about lockers, for me, at least?
For me, it was always the test or not being prepared or having your homework.
Yeah.
And I wake up in a sweat knowing, like, I'm like, I have not been in school in how many years, but yet it still feels real.
Or like in college too, like the journalism program was really intense at Mizzou, and so I still have nightmares of missing my live shot, not being on time.
Oh, Jeff's on it this morning. You know, these dreams haunt us, just so you know. I live another life, these dreams.
Okay, I know it now. I was like, I don't know where I'm going with this song, but I'm gonna let Jeremy take over because he can sing.
Because I love that song too.
Yes,
These dreams.
These dreams.
Okay, quick question, Maddie.
Yes.
What grade in like elementary, middle, high school? What grade is the grade that you first got your locker at school? What grade?
6th.
Okay. In Texas, it was 6th grade.
Yeah.
Pop quiz. What was your very first locker combination in 6th grade? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Was it really?
No. I don't know. I can't remember my dreams.
6th grade, first locker, 10-28-0.
Wow.
I don't know why I still remember that.
Wow, that's impressive. Do you remember your locker number? Like
128. In 6th grade. Now, I'll tell you.
My gosh.
We had 128, 10-28-0. We had different lockers, every year. Yeah. I can't remember another one, but the very first one I still remember. I could tell you 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
I need ginkgo biloba, I think. Is that what helps you with your memory? I don't know.
Is it? I want some more too, though.
Yeah.
Because during the morning shift, I'll tell you this, Maddie, prepare. We might have to go to therapy. Your memory gets worse the more you do the morning show. I'm just saying. I used to have like spot on memory. Since I started doing morning shift, I don't know what has happened to my brain.
It's just a little foggy.
Could have fooled me.
Oh,
right?
Mr. I remember my first locker.
Seriously, like that's some crazy stuff right there.
It's just random, like random things from the past, like how, I don't know why. Do you?
Bottom or top locker?
Oh, I had a top locker.
You had
locker.
half ones, right?
Half ones, yeah.
And then when you got to high school, went full?
Well, you know what? No, our high school, we had so many students, it was so big, we had half ones the whole time. I never had a full locker. Although.
I did.
Did you, Maddie?
At least I have that. I remember that.
Did you ever get stuffed in a locker?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
No, but I always kind of wanted to.
Say, poor Jeremy.
I used to watch.
We do need to go to therapy if that's the case. We got to talk about this, okay?
I was like, listen, I used to watch Saved by the Bell. And they used to put Screech in the locker all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And he'd pop out and be like, are the jocks gone? Because the jocks were the athletes,
Yeah.
And they'd stuff him. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just weirdness.
No, I erred on the side of being sweet and nice to people. I didn't want to ruffle any feathers.
I did try. Oh, wait, before we move on, before we get to Jesse, who's looking good today. Jesse. Maddie and I, we hit the ground running. So Maddie's first show was yesterday. And then we headed up to Wheatland, Missouri. Take a look. We were at Lucas Oil Speedway yesterday.
It was so cool. I cannot wait to go with my fiance. He loves racing. He loves the sportiness, the speed, all of it. I cannot wait to see all the activities, the fun things they've got going on this spring and summer.
And they did give us a special treat. They did prepare their world-famous cheese curds for us.
And it was so good. Oh, God, I could not stop. You're like, okay, Maddie, we got to go. And I'm like, just give me some more. Just give me some more really quick, just for the ride home.
It was so good. So we got your first show out of the way.
Yes.
Our first shoot on location, and it was amazing.
All in a day's work.
And we ate so well.
We ate, yes.
Jesse, you jealous?
Jesse, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hear cheese curds around here. I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, a little jealous.
Guys, just me over here right now. So, throw me a bone or a cheese curd.
Or a cheese curd.
Yeah.
Super good.
Your Las Vegas dream may have been like a premonition about this headline here.
Oh.
It's possible. It's possible.
Okay. Ooh.
Adele's Las Vegas residency will extend.
Oh, okay.
Yes, from June to November now. So the Weekends with Adele series began last November at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace, a lovely venue. She also plans to release a concert film using material from the June concert. So if you're going out there in June, keep in mind you may be on film for that. The venue holds about 4,000 people. All the concerts have been selling out, which was a large reason for the concert extension, of course. You know, if you're selling everything, why not keep it going?
Do you know, Jesse, I have a quick question. Has she stopped and she's picking back up in June, or is it going all the way through June, then all the way?
So it started in November of last year, and was originally scheduled to go from November to June, and she's like, you know what, let's make this a year thing.
So I thought her residency ended next month, and then she took a break, but
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I haven't kept up with Adele in the past few weeks, so.
I haven't either. And I know this is like her first big return to the stage since the pandemic.
You know, I bet it is.
Yeah.
You know, I bet it is.
What's that? Well, of course. Yeah, I mean.
It's all about that coin.
Yeah.
Wow.
I bet they're banking.
How did you think of that one?
I don't even know.
Money doesn't speak ever, does it?
No, not. It certainly doesn't. And you know, those Vegas concerts are just another level of pricing. It seems like. Sometimes. In fact, we were just talking about this earlier today. I looked at a couple of concerts. One, the Luke Combs concert at Arrowhead Stadium, June 10th for this summer. It's actually affordable to get into, probably because the venue's so big. Now, another of my favorite artists, Drake. Okay, all right. I like Drake. Big deal. Send your hate tweets at Jesse Inman TV. You have to follow me first. Those tickets are just like at arenas. Nashville's arena, for example, where the Memphis Grizzlies, or they have their hockey team plays there. Anyway, smaller venue. It's like $350 for the cheapest ticket. It's crazy. Get Luke Combs for like $80.
Dang.
Yeah. So
Drake, $350. I mean, yeah.
I looked at Adele tickets. There's no way I could afford them because I wanted to go for the residency.
Even nosebleeds, they're just insane.
Really insanely priced.
I bet so.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
What can you do? You know.
What are you gonna do? Get a second job?
It's Adele. Hello.
I'd rather just watch you guys do covers of Adele.
Right.
Hello.
So, yep.
It's us.
It's y'all.
It's just.
It's yuns.
It's
Yuns.
All right, another headline for you here. You might notice fewer dining options the next time you order food on Uber Eats. Y'all use Uber Eats?
I have, yeah.
Uber Eats folks? Okay. Well, they're going to be busting some ghost kitchens. Not like the Ghostbusters, but ghost kitchens. Wall Street Journal reports that the company is working to declutter by removing about 5,000 virtual restaurants, also known as ghost kitchens, which means they have no physical stores and they only serve food through delivery apps. And some list the same menu under different names to try and attract more customers. You know, you populate many times, you're more likely to get more business that way, I guess. For example, one ghost kitchen in San Francisco copied and pasted its menu 20 times to drum up some business. So they're trying to cut down on people doing that. You know, Uber Eats, I don't do it often, but you know, on vacation most of the time is where I do it.
Why am I having a feeling in my stomach that I'm hungry, ghost
That could be
kitchens?
it.
However, there could be like a new, I don't want to call it true crime series on ghost kitchens, but like a new series about the underground world of ghost kitchens.
Ghost Kitchen Busters.
There you go, yeah.
That's what they really need. So.
Maddie and I are gonna go spend the night in one of these ghost kitchens.
Yes.
And we're gonna see
what we can
Yes.
drum up.
Instead of proton packs, protein packs.
There
maybe.
we go. Oh,
Come on,
nice,
man.
Jesse.
Jesse, you're on it today.
On fire, folks.
Hot.
It's hot. Whew.
What?
Gosh. Yeah.
Wow.
Pun City.
I am
Here.
impressed.
So, yeah.
And I'm not blaming Uber Eats. I've had a bad experience with just sometimes getting the wrong food. Now I'll tell you.
Didn't you say that happened to you once?
Yeah.
Where
But I
it worked out?
got an upgrade, so it works.
Yeah. There we
Well,
go.
that's good.
That's what it was.
So I was fine with the not getting what I ordered because I ended up getting more expensive and lovely food.
Yes.
I was like, wowza. But it
maybe I
could go the opposite
Maybe
way.
I should always get the wrong order. Upgrade that.
Like, hello there.
Take it.
Yes.
And it really was very convenient during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now
I
it's-
understand.
Yeah. Well, that's your headlines, folks.
There you go. Good job, Jesse.
All
You're
right.
on it
Jesse,
today.
thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you for allowing me to be
you.
here. as
Yeah.
always.